Okay, should we make a song? Alyssa Smells. Hey guys, it's Alyssa and Lexi. Today we're going to talk about Mexican culture, traditions that we participate and don't participate in. Start off, all of this. Is this what we wear every day? Or what the men wear? I guess we didn't have any female Mexican clothing. No, we don't wear this. And do we shake maracas all the time? A little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
Is everyone from the dirty parts of Mexico? That's kind of rude to say. No. My grandpa is from Acapulco. And our mom is from Tijuana. Do we dress up in sombreros and mariachi outfits everywhere we go, or is that how all Mexicans dress up? No. Do mariachi players exist? Yes. Do we celebrate them? Yes. Do we respect them? Yes.
Don't hit me in the head. No. Chancla is actually a big part of the Mexican culture that everybody assumes that every
Your
single Mexican-
grandma or your mom hits you with?
And they do. My mom has used a chancla when we were younger.
Use it for discipline.
All the same discipline from our culture that she got disciplined with when she was younger.
Moving on.
As some of you, or many of you know from our Get to Know video, we are half Mexican. Our mom is from Mexico and our dad is from Indiana. First thing we have is Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is the 5th of May. It's the day, apparently, that Mexico gained its independence.
I have to check on the date, but I don't think it's Mexican Independence Day. It's an excuse for Americans to go out, eat tacos, drink margaritas, and
Party.
Yeah. We do not celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Dia de los Muertos. That is the Day of the Dead. It is a big thing in Mexican culture that people do take part in that tradition, and it's very powerful in Mexican culture. Us personally, our family, we don't celebrate it as much as other families do. We do recognize it as a holiday. It's supposed to be when your ancestors come to visit you as spirit. It's like the day that the spirit world and the real world kind of connect, and you set up mementos and pictures, and your ancestors is that like kind of draws your ancestors to come visit you. Halloween, however, is a really big deal in our family, and that's kind of like around the same time.
Do we speak Spanish? Our mom is completely fluent and our grandma's completely fluent, but we do
In
not.
both English and Spanish.
Yeah, but we do not speak it.
Right. We understand it a lot, like when our grandparents or when my mom speaks to us, we can understand. They talk to me, I can respond in English. Lexi, not so much. Grew up in an English-speaking household.
Yeah.
Religion.
The typical religion for Mexicans is Catholicism.
Catholicism. We are Catholic. There are a lot of Mexicans that are Catholic, but it's not like a set in stone thing. Not all Mexicans are Catholic. There are white people that are Catholic. There are other races that are Catholic, but it's not you. If you're Mexican, you are Catholic. We personally are Catholic, and it is popular in
Our family.
in Mexico and in Mexican culture. The next thing on our list is house parties. So it is kind of a stereotype that Mexicans have big parties. They invite family, and we have a million cousins and grandparents and aunts and uncles.
That's like
For us,
our house was the typical party house, so we've always had a bunch of people over Christmas, Halloween.
and there's definitely family that we've never met. When we were younger, we used to have Christmas parties that would last up until 4 a.m., and there would just be music and food, and like everybody's here. Speaking of big parties,
Quinceañeras.
a quinceañera is a celebration of the coming of age of a young woman. It's her 15th birthday, quince. It's a big deal. You wear a crown and you wear a big dress, and it's basically a wedding without a groom.
Yeah. Quinceañeras, you typically pick a color for your theme. Alyssa's color was Tiffany blue, and my color was
Gold.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like a pale pink.
Your dress was gold.
My dress was pale pink. That's
Please
pale
comment
pink.
down below if that dress
It's
is
pale.
gold.
It was my dress. It was pale pink.
I literally. Okay, what color was my dress?
Gold.
Thank you.
The color was gold and the pale pink.
Why was Alyssa wearing a gold dress?
Because that was one of my colors.
No, Alyssa was wearing a gold dress because you pick out a court, like an honor court. So my court was 15 people.
I only
No,
have
14.
Yeah.
7 girls, 7 boys. And traditionally, there is a dance between the boys and the girls in the honor court. And it's basically like your best man and your bridesmaids, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So Lexi, for her quince, had a musical number, so we all sang and danced. For mine, it was just a dance number.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing on our list is traditional gender roles. There's a big stereotype with Mexican families having traditional gender roles. Women are in the kitchen, men kind of not, women cleaning, men working. Like, although that is still popular, and not even just Mexican cultures, it's popular in other cultures, and in America, it's still a thing. With some families, it just works that way. With our family, it's kind of there, but there's no evil intention behind it. There's no oppression.
There's no, like, you're a woman, you need to stay in the kitchen.
Right, it's just kind of like my grandma does all the cooking, and my grandpa still works, and my dad works, and my mom is a stay-at-home mom. But it's not like she was forced. It's just kind of what their nature was.
Yeah.
But as the new generation, like us, is coming up, we are evolving, and I just feel like there's different options for different women and men to do whatever they want. There's not as much pressure to follow those traditional gender roles.
The next thing on our list are abuelas and abuelos. Those are our grandparents. Typical stereotype for abuelas are loud, crazy. Our grandma is exactly that. She's insane, love her to death, great cook. And our abuelo, he doesn't know a lot of English.
But he's still crazy.
He
is loud.
Yeah, he's loud, but he knows what he's talking about.
Do we only listen to Mexican music?
No.
Do we enjoy it?
Yeah.
Period. All Mexicans are gang members, drug dealers, and rapists.
No. All Mexicans are illegal immigrants.
False. My grandparents and my mom came here legally. I'm not going to get political. Some people don't have an option, I think there's a system that we have to fix.
Okay, all Mexicans play soccer.
False. Soccer is a super popular sport in Mexico, and everyone thinks that that's like the only sport that any Mexican knows how to play. There actually is another popular sport in the Mexican culture called jai-alai. My grandpa was a professional jai-alai player. He still works with the jai-alai. He makes the jai-alai balls. A lot of you might be wondering, what is jai-alai? Well, here's some footage of some people playing jai-alai. Another stereotype or assumption that people have with Mexican culture is eating a tortilla with every meal. Is that true? Kind of, yes. Are we going to have a tortilla with pizza? No. A lot of the meals that we eat that don't necessarily need a tortilla, we still have a tortilla. Yeah, we add it. But I talked to my mom about it, and she says in Mexico and when she was growing up, the one thing that they always ask, where are the chiles, which is like the hot food, and where are the tortillas? So it is a big part in Mexican meals. That's all we have for the video today. Of course, there are a bunch of Mexican stereotypes and traditions that we didn't mention in our culture. And if we missed any, comment down below if you want to know if we celebrate or participate in any of them.
Maybe we can do a part 2. Remember to always be kind and respect everybody's beliefs and cultures and how they express themselves in that way.
Let people embrace their own cultures, embrace others' cultures. Don't be rude. And if they do fall into some stereotypes, just let them. Don't make fun of them. Always be kind.
And on that note,
Good night.